The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Will be. Now let's get to the next topic. All right. Up next, what we got? We got some slightly positive news from black women. The Griots Eboni K. Williams, that's right, Eboni K. Williams, most infamous for stating that she wouldn't date a bus driver, and also her comments about choosing to be a single mother using sperm banks, has switched lanes, apparently. Now, maybe all the videos guys in the black male space have been doing about her finally hit home. But anyways, let's take a look and see what she had to say. All right, let's go. Bam. Here we go. Here's Eboni K. Williams.
The reality that needs to be said out loud is that as black men age, their desirability increases. Thus, their optionality of women is always expanding. And the exact opposite is true for black women. As we age, doesn't matter how much money we accumulate, our degrees or professional accolades, the reality is that our marriage and partnership market value is depreciating with every passing year.
Well, golly. I never saw this one coming. Pause.
I got that stuck in love.
Pause. I never saw this coming, though. I never saw it. The way she's been talking over the past few months, I never saw this coming. But let's go. Let's continue.
No matter how good we look, no matter how fit we are, men are still seeing primarily our presumed dwindling fertility as a knock against us. And speaking of fertility, that is another reason that I want younger black women to seek marriage and partnership in college or right after, if that's what they choose. Because the number of college-educated black men is so low when compared to black college-educated women that we're all going to be targeting the same small pool of men.
Let's go.
And as we heard today, on most campuses, there's like 7 black women students for every 1 black man student. Y'all do the math. So here's my advice. If you are a young black woman in college and you know in your heart and in your head that you want to prioritize family, I suggest that you simultaneously pursue that MRS degree right along with that BA or JD.
All right, you know what? This shit is crazy, man. This is what we're gonna do. Give me a quick second. I'm gonna pour myself a drink and we're gonna play this video one more time and we're gonna get into this Eboni K. Williams shit. Let's go.
Any attempt to restrict drinking and driving here is viewed by some as downright undemocratic.
It's kind of getting common is when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to. You have to wear a seatbelt when you're driving. And pretty soon we're going to be communist country.
All right, we're back. We got Eboni K. Williams. She has finally seen the light. The same woman that wouldn't date a bus driver, the same woman who's promoting that black women become single mothers by going to the sperm bank, has changed course.
The reality that needs to be said out loud is that as black men age, their desirability increases. Thus, their optionality of women is always expanding. And the exact opposite is true for black women. As we age, doesn't matter how much money we accumulate, our degrees or professional accolades, the reality is that our marriage and partnership market value is depreciating with every passing year. No matter how good we look, no matter how fit we are, men are still seeing primarily our presumed dwindling fertility as a knock against us. And speaking of fertility, that is another reason that I want younger black women to seek marriage and partnership in college or right after, if that's what they choose. Because the number of college-educated black men is so low when compared to black college-educated women that we're all going to be targeting the same small pool of men.
Let me pause right there, because she always got to throw her little digs in there, and I get it. She still got to cater to her feminist audience. About the statement that she just made about black men and education and how they far outseed us in education. That shit doesn't really matter. That shit really doesn't matter at all. A couple of shows ago, I pulled up the stats. College-educated black women still don't make more than black men with a high school diploma. Why? Because black men do jobs like carpentry, electricians, police officers, firefighters, things that don't require degrees, that also pay money. And another part about this whole black women, all this education they got, they also have the highest student loan debt in the nation per capita. So yeah, you can be the most educated all you want, but you're the most educated with worthless degrees and high amounts of student loan debt. So at the end of the day, where does it really get you? Yeah, you can go around and say, yeah, I got a BA in fucking, some type of stupid ass shit, whatever. Bottom line is, the only things that matter when you go to college, and I hate to get off into a tangent, you go to college, if you're not in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or the medical industry or the law industry, you're wasting your time. The new world we're about to embark upon doesn't care about any of the rest of that shit that you have a degree in. Let's go.
And as we heard today, on most campuses, there's like 7 black women students for every 1 black man student. Y'all do the math. So here's my advice. If you are a young black woman in college and you know in your heart and in your head that you want to prioritize family, I suggest that you simultaneously pursue that MRS degree right along with that BA or JD. Because the handful of black college-age men that actually do desire to get married soon, and they do share that value system, and family is a priority for them too, y'all, that is an incredibly small pool, and it's shrinking as you get older. And by the time you reach my age, 40, you will be faced with different choices relating to life partnership.
This is good to see. Even though I disagree with some of the points that she's making, this is still good to see. Because she's actually telling the truth. She's actually telling the uncomfortable truth that these women really need to hear.
And motherhood. Now, I'm not saying that delaying marriage or motherhood is a bad option, but it's one that comes with its own consequences. And our women deserve to know on the front end of their decision making instead of on the back half.
And that's what's up. I mean, look, I guarantee you someone told this broad to binge watch Kevin Samuels. Now, although she still tried to justify her intentional single motherhood advice, I gotta give her credit for doing what most black women refuse to do for younger black women. She actually told the truth. See, most women won't tell the younger generation the truth because they are too concerned with trying to justify and or normalize their own bad choices. See, I think that if more younger women were given truthful advice like this, we'd have less issues facing black love. Granted, there's a whole bunch of other insurmountable obstacles that are making it difficult for sure. Number one being the family court system. However, steering women in the right direction early on in their adult lives is definitely a decent start. So kudos to her.
And motherhood.
Kudos to her. I will give her credit for that. She didn't have to do it. She did it. And she got murdered in the comment section for it. Every post on Instagram and Twitter that I saw this clip reposted, the black women were murdering her for saying this. But that's what they do. When you tell them the truth, they come for your neck.